We're live, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. The notifications are going out. That's nice. At least I'm getting one. Let's see here a little bit before we actually start. There we go. Mladen is in the chat. OP. Vitashi. Batch guitar, let's go. That's my line. That's your line? Is that your line? I don't know whose line this is. I think it's Crypto line. I actually saw Crypto line. Yeah, boy. By the way, Mladen, can you in the chat post the 46k yearly, resistance level? That would be nice. But the cup and handle pattern is very, very nice. I didn't see the actually cup and handle pattern, but when I analyze it a little bit, I'm gonna show you why cup and handle pattern. This is a legit cup and handle pattern. And this handle up here is legit right now, and we are breaking through. So we hit consolidation before we break through, and then 46k around October up here. Right up here around October, this is the resistance up here, we're hitting that. Hodling pays off. I don't know, hodling altcoins are a little bit, what the FLM is up 50%, man. God damn it, I didn't see this. What? 50%. KDA is up 10%. KDA is up 10%. TLM is up 10%. Bitcoin Cash is up 23%, guys. Bitcoin Cash is actually holding better than a lot of other coins. I don't know why. But look at this. This is ugly. This is so ugly, man. It went to these bottoms down here. 2018 bottoms now. Look at that. This is such an ugly chart. Sales is about 50%, but this thing, pumps and dumps, regularly. Karma is up 10%. Realm is down. What is happening? Realm was one of these coins that I actually thought might actually perform well. Look at the bleeding, it's down minus 11%. Insane. And Realm was one of these coins that I actually thought might actually perform well. Right? What's happening with Realm? What's up there? Did they get hit? Realm. Let's see up here. Down minus 14%. Realm Art. Public beta live now. Portal is definitely impossible. I don't know why this is dumping so hard. I was like, oh man, they got, everything looks nice and, bridging reality, metaverse kind of stuff, VR, supported by, backed by, whatever. Why is this dumping so hard? I don't know. I don't know why this is dumping so hard. Look at the game they have, man. Look at the game they have, Realm. I thought this thing is gonna pump hard, but look at the bleeding, man. Why is it dumping hard? Did they unlock some coins or something like that? That's 87% down just from this over here. It's probably something like 93% down after the previous pump. But the previous pump up here went, 5x. Wow, this is huge. This is huge. CFX up 10%. Render up 12%. What's happening with Render, guys? Render is up 12%. Render's been one. Pepe is up 30%, guys. Pepe is up 30%. Pepe is up to OP up 8%. Wow, nice. Some very nice games on Outlaw. Unfortunately, it's one of those times where we have it's one of those. I totally forgot about music, guys. I totally forgot about music. Yes, music. I can't hear you. Sorry about it. I was too excited. I was talking about how Realm. I thought that the Realm was gonna be one of these big things, and unfortunately right now it's down like 11%, so I don't know what's happening with that. Let's move this camera a little bit up here. There we go. so my face is in the space. OP is up big time up here right now, but Realm is down big time, 11%. Like you see up here, Realm down 11%. It's down 94% from this last pump, and I don't know why. Pep is up 44%. No, it's up actually 30%. It's not 44%. It's up 44% in the last 2 days or something, I think. Yeah, 60% in the last 2 days, but in just you know, it's 40% from the bottom towards the top. Right now it's 34%, but from the open it's 30%. Yeah, it did break this you know, this downtrend over here, so exploded through that. Yeah, there is definitely, you know, coins are definitely pumping right now. Let's see dominance up here right now. Dominance is still going through the roof, guys. Unfortunately, Bitcoin is leading the race. Unfortunately for altcoin, you know, hodlers, it is leading the race. I mean, it's just going through the roof. The big question is whether this over here. We are expecting dominance actually to go to 200 moving average up here if it wants to load. Gonna check that out. Who's in the chat up here? Who's in the chat? Nonetheless, yeah, boy. Pump music, exactly. Linda, long time no see. Good evening from UK. Love your new look. Bet you're so much cooler. Check the group. Music is loud. Okay, let's check the group. This is the 46k. No. Oh, that's your line. That's your cup and end line. Very nice. Very nice. But can you post the 46k line, the yearly close? I would like to see that. I don't know where that is. If you have that, if you still have that, I don't know where it is. I would like to see that. I would like to see that. Where were we? Where were we? Yeah, our altcoins are doing. Pepe is doing nicely up here. A lot of altcoins are doing well, but the dominance up here, and you know, this is not loading. Why am I moving averages not loading? This daily, oh, of course, weekly time frame. There we go. Weekly time frame. We are expecting still, you know, Bitcoin dominance to go towards upside. Why? Because previously, you'll see up here, previously the, you know, 200 moving average has been acting as a resistance up here on this move. So right now we are going up to that move. Up here it's 50. Up here it was 70% right now. So people think, oh, it's gonna go up here. You know, it could do that, but right now it does seems more likely that it's gonna go up to 70%, maybe even a little bit up here, you know, and then, you know, go towards downside. We're gonna see how this plays out. But the dominance, I think, is, you know, Bitcoin is still the leading goose, you know, so there is that. BTC is blowing up. Check one, man. Is one doing anything special? Harmony One, one of these coins that Johnny Stang likes very much. Where is Harmony One? There is one USD, 3.85%. It's not doing anything special. Damn, 21 months. Where did time go? Batch, 21 months, member, man. 3 more months, and you are getting the, you know, the last badge. The last badge, man. 2 years. Yeah, we got you guys through the bear market, man. We've been all here, man, through the bear market. Through the bull market, bear market, and everything else. Daily time frame. 21 months. 21 months. 600, 700. This is 2 years, so somewhere around here. How many? Let me do it like this. How many days are 21 months? 638 days. 638. days. There we go. This is when Batch joined the crew. Right over here. So Batch, you've been around for a while. You've been around for this last pump up here where I actually thought this might actually go towards upside. Then it failed down, then it was going back down here again. There was a whole bunch of stuff happening up here. RTA wasn't that good back then. You know, it did improve a whole bunch on the way down over here. Over here it improved exceptionally well. We learned about the moons. We learned about the moons up here, right? You have been around, you know, December 4 dump. You've been, you know, calling the big, you know, capitulation phase. You've been around, you know, during when we are having capitulation phase. This is capitulation phase, guys. This was the capitulation phase. This is the FTX dump over here. Over here somewhere there was Luna dump, right? And then there was this bottom over here where we actually came towards upside right now. You know, you're doing this move towards upside. Batch has been around for a while, man. Batch has been around for a while. Would have liked to have you, you know, all the way back here. I started streaming over here somewhere. Over here somewhere, I started streaming, you know, create my YouTube channel. Then I stopped streaming over here and I continued streaming up here again. So I took a break of 1 year or something like that. Plus over here in this part over here. So I wasn't streaming during COVID, which I'm actually glad, you know, for that. So there is that. ARB up 7%. Yeah, ARB, everything is up like it, but we are looking at this big one. Turbo, how is Turbo doing? Let's check out Turbo. Turbo USD Max C. Ooh, that's nice. Look at the curvature down here. It went up here, pulled back down, holding the moving average, right now climbing. Once it gets above this line up here at the top, it might actually start looking nice. But there is another, you know, more important line up here. I think it might be either this one up here or this down here somewhere, right? Give or take. Let's. This seems to be this top up here seems to be very, you know, important. So maybe it's very close. Maybe it's doing the, you know, the cup and handle pattern up here as well. But it's not much up for today. How much are we up for today? Now this is Turbo, so this is very volatile, right? These are meme coins, 10%. It was up 13%, but everything is up a big time. Big time. I'm thinking Bitcoin high is 35k. No, 46k. So we're gonna be talking about 46k in a while. Greetings, Cryptoptiker. How you doing, man? John Welsh, what's up? Liquidity is still low in the markets. That's good. I first tuned in at 69k. Literally, nice. What did I say at 69k? We're going to 80k. At all-time high low. Crazy. Ready for the next one. Yeah, it's coming, guys. It's coming. The run is coming. The bull run is coming. When it was dumping from 69. Lady is up 26%, even RFD is up 9%, everything is up. They ate short liquidity, now maybe they are gonna eat everyone with the long positions now. The problem right now that the bears are having is bears want pullback, right? There are no pullbacks, man. We went through, this is daily time frame, from the very top to the very bottom, 62 bars, that's 2 months of pain and move towards downside. This has been 2 months of move towards downside, and then in 7 days, literally 7 days, 1 week's time, literally 7 days, 1 week's time, 6 days, this 6 days up here, 6 days, literally in 6 days we pump from the bottom towards the top 24%, right? And the entire move up here was down here was 20%. So we used 2 months to dump down 20%, and then in 6 days we pumped 24% towards the upside over here towards these stops. Still not, you know, still don't have this, you know, 31k in yet. Very close to for that 31k on the dollar. This was 31k on the dollar, right? Hit 31k, and right now we are at 30.8k. 30.8 on the dollar. 31 is program, probably 31.5. It's a lot higher than that. But the important thing to note here is that we actually managed to pump 24% towards upside. We pumped 24% in 6 days, while the entire move down here was 20% down in 2 months. Price always pumps faster towards upside in bull markets than it goes down. In bull markets, the price will go down slowly for a very long time, but it won't dump very hard. But it dumps slowly. It will go down very hard, very like, oh, I'm trying to go down. But when it pumps, it does this, right? Because this is pushing it, this is, you know, forcing it to go down, but it can't go down and then explodes towards upside. So pumps all. So this might take very long time, but when it goes very fast. And the problem bears are having is they did not buy the 24k, guys. The bears did not buy the 24k. Bears didn't buy this bottom over here. When it was going down here, everybody was talking about, you know 20k down here, you know, some retarded levels on the downside, right? We just been looking at channels, so we knew that this can go down, but there was also this very important channel up here. We're gonna talk about that. But they did not buy the bottom, guys. And right now that's exploding. They are still not sure how it's gonna pull back. There is no pullback, guys. There is no pullback. It's gonna pull back. There is no pullback. It's gonna pull back. There is no pullbacks. So what we might get is consolidation where they think it's gonna pull back, and then another leg towards upside, just leaving them in the dust again until they actually must FOMO in or be left, you know, holding, you know, their winner. So there is that. So this is actually very good for us because you want these fast moves towards upside because people failed to buy these moves. So now they need to form, you know, up here they didn't want to buy 30k because it was a, you know, some kind of high level. So it was pulling down, but they are hoping, no, it's going to go lower. It's going to go lower. And we came down here and it bounced. Nah, it's 50 move. It's going to get rejected and go on. And then we just started pumping up here very, very fast. And they didn't buy it. Bears did not buy the pump, guys. Bears did not buy the pump. Bears did not buy bottom. And right now they need to buy the same top up here that they failed to buy previously. So right now they need to buy the same top, so they're still talking about, you know, we are gonna go down. There is no down, guys. There is no down. In the bull market, there is no down. And when the down comes, it doesn't go down as much as it's gonna go down. I'm making a few dollars. Boris, that's nice. I gotta admit, you called this very move. You were bullish last night, even at resistance. Yeah, did you guys see that? Did you guys see this move? I was having so much foam up here, guys. I was having so much foam right up here before it started going up. I was feeling it, you know, a gut feeling was telling me this is gonna go. This is gonna go. And when did I post that? Let's see up here. There we go. I'm having FOMO. I mean, I haven't even started the move yet. And I just wanted, like, I need to get in. I need to get in over here, right? So let's copy this up here. See, when did I post this up here? There we go. On this candle. Let's go to the, you know, 1 hourly time frame so you can see this nicer. Right up here. I was having FOMO, guys. I was having big FOMO, but you know, I said this is a good FOMO. There is a good FOMO and bad FOMO. Bad FOMO is when you are FOMOing up here at the top. Good FOMO is when it goes down, when it gets like it wants to go. You know it's gonna turn around. You're getting this, you know, bottom FOMO. You know, that's the best kind of FOMO. You gotta abuse those feelings. When you got a bottom FOMO, it's gonna reverse. You know, you kind of feel it. You know, that's the best kind of FOMO. That's the best kind of FOMO. You want that, right? And just before it started, you know, I was kind of feeling it. I was feeling the move because we've been bullish already up here, especially up here because over here in this move, if you remember, the very first move towards upside up here. Let me remove the moving averages up here a little bit. The very first move up here was impulsive move. Then we had this, you know, this move that was exhaustion pattern up here towards upside. So I thought this is gonna go down. So my next initial, okay, it went down. It did play out as I expected it. And over here there were moving averages. Over here there were these moving averages. So what I expect up here was that this is gonna dump, but it did not dump. So when it went up here and started doing this over here at the top, I just knew, because this box down, it went down. This box down fails oftentimes in bearish markets. This box fails towards downside. When it does, you know, exhaustion pattern up here, breaks that, consolidates up here, this box most often fails in any kind of bearish market. This box fails on the downside, and you go below the support and you continue to go a little bit lower. I was still bullish, but you know, it was just short term. I would have been just short term trade and stuff like that. But when it did this move towards upside up here, it started climbing. I was feeling it, guys. I was feeling it so hard, so hard. It was nice. It was very nice. Pepe almost 50%. Yeah, Pepe is a meme coin. These meme coins, good meme coins, will, you know, play out very nicely. Will play on nicely. Yeah, that's amazing. Institutional money coming in the market through EDX. Yeah. So, what did we say when we had Binance FUD, guys? It's not Binance FUD. It is, you know, it is a real thing. It is a real thing. Where was it? Let's go to the daily time frame. What did we say when we had Binance FUD, guys? What did we say? Over here we had Binance FUD. This is Binance FUD. This red candle is the Binance. That's the day when we had, you know, SEC coming out saying we are suing Binance for, you know, manipulation, fraud and stuff like that. And price went down. And the day after, they said, you know, we are going after Coinbase as well. And the price just went up. Bullish engulfing candle above the moving average, but wasn't ready. They still managed to push it down. They tried to go down over here below the support, failed that, right back up here, consolidated up here in this move and exploded towards the upside, right? But when this happened, when we came right back up again, we said, this gotta be the bottom. I mean, technically it wasn't because we went a little bit, but you know, this part over here has to be the bottom. We just had the biggest FUD that you can actually have. We've been talking about this FUD for years right now. The SEC is gonna go after Binance, after Coinbase, they're gonna take them down. And finally, you get the FUD. Finally, you get the, action. Finally, you get the, the most glorious way to dump the market. And the market doesn't dump. The market doesn't dump. What does that tell you, man? That tells you you're bullish. If the price is going down and you have insane dumps, the price doesn't dump. So you're having insane FUD and the price doesn't dump. That means you are strongly bullish. We can see right now how strongly bullish we are actually. We are extremely bullish. Also, this move up here at the top, it didn't look like any kind of a regular top. So this top up here did not look like any kind of regular top. So we are looking at this top up here. There was definitely some kind of, it could pull back. It's overextended a little bit. There, you got some kind of large tops up here. There is some kind of RSI divergence on the bottom down here as well being created up here. Let's go to the weekly time frames up here. That was actually not but it was pulling back up here, and it was over here. There was a little bit divergence with the MACD and stuff like that, and the overall my indicator also was giving me some kind of divergence up here at the top. So I was like, yeah, it could be the top, but it's not any kind of blow off top or any kind of a regular overextended top that okay, this is it, guys, it's just too much. This is some kind of euphoria top. It wasn't euphoria top, because the first move up here, I don't think many people caught this move. We started on this channel, we started buying down here, right? So when this move down happened, I think there were very few people left, buying, because they already bought up here, these 20k levels. So when we came down to 15k, there were not levels, but there was still, buying down here. But we are still saying that, it could go down, like there is a lot of FUD and stuff like that, but, it's so low, like everybody, like Ivan Tech, Crypto, the Moon, like all of these billionaires are still buying, dollar cost average buying down here. And we said down here, after capitulation move, this is dollar cost average zone, right? Dollar cost average zone. So this very first move, almost nobody caught. And then we started doing this up here at the top, and then it pulled back and everybody was, it's going back down 10k, bam, right back up again. But when this happened, almost nobody caught this move. So nobody caught this move. Nobody caught this move. They started FOMOing up here, and then we started going up. We got everybody to FOMO almost up in here, and then we pulled back. And then right now everybody's, it's gonna go down. It's below the moving averages. It can drop down over here lower. We're gonna start buying it here. And right now nobody's catching this move as either. So nobody caught the first move, nobody caught the second move, nobody is catching the third move, because right now everybody's hoping for some kind of pull base so you can buy in, because and did the dollar cost down there? Why not? I did not dollar cost down here because I didn't have any money. I bought almost literally everything up here. So my altcoins, unfortunately, a lot of my altcoins have done this move down here. So I'm down on a lot of my altcoins. I can tell you that. If I bought Bitcoin, I would be up. If I bought, Ethereum, I would be up. If because I could have bought Ethereum at 800. But no. I have to buy the shittiest of the shittiest altcoins that are right now down a bunch. But I didn't have any cap. But this is the dollar cost average. I never said up here at the top. I never said that I didn't agree with the dollar cost average strategy. In a downtrend, you don't want to do dollar cost average strategy because it just keep going down, because you don't know where the bottom is. But we on this channel, that's our entire job. Mladen did, yeah, Mladen is good. Mladen knows how to do this. Our entire job on this channel is figuring out where the tops is and where the bottoms is. So for people who cannot figure out where the tops are and where the bottoms are, these people dollar cost average because they do not know. We, on the other hand, we don't know exactly where the top is or where exactly the bottom might be, but what we know is that we are very close and very close to the top and very close to the bottom. That gives us time to dollar cost average sell and dollar cost average buy on the bottoms and tops. But in between up here, we don't do that, right? We don't do that. So on the move towards downside, when it started going down, people are dollar cost average buying. I mean, if you just dollar cost average buying all the way up here, I mean, your average is somewhere up here. You're still down a little bit, but you're gonna be fine. But it's better to wait for some kind of bottom, at least technical bottom, and then average, dollar cost average buy down here, because you don't know whether there's gonna be 18k, then 20k, whether it's gonna be 15k, maybe even down 13k. But it's some kind of bottom down there, right? So dollar cost average at some kind of technical bottoms and technical tops might be idea, but you know, dollar cost average from the top to the bottom is not actually good. I started dollar cost in June 2022. Yeah, that's when we also started, because this is the, you know, this was the capitulation. So when we're going down here, people are still talking that there will come another capitulation phase. There is not going to come any kind of another capitulation phase. We had the capitulation phase. I don't know if you guys remember this move up here. This is went from 48k all the way down to 70k. If this is not capitulation, I don't know what capitulation is. This is the biggest, fastest move that you can see, 63% down. And this last is from March 2023, just a couple of months. The Bitcoin price went down 68%, very slowly bleeding. I mean, we had, you know, this was the first sell-off. This one over here was a 50% move towards downside. So this was a very fast sell-off, and then right back up again, right? And a lot of people FOMO sold up here, so the price could actually come back up here. But there is no, and then we had this big fat move towards downside up here again, and then everybody thought, this is gonna continue up here the same way it did over here. Nope, that did not happen. And then we had the real capitulation up here, where the rest of the majority of the market actually exited and capitulated in the market, right? So we exited down there at the bottom. But over here, this is dollar cost average side. But nobody's catching these moves, guys. This is a good thing. Now, why is this good thing? Do you know why this is good thing? Because if they're not catching the moves, they need the FOMO in. And the FOMO in part is the very, very important part. The FOMO in part is the very important part of any kind of top. When you have some kind of top, real top, this is not kind of FOMO part, because nobody caught this move, and right now it's going up. So I think a lot of people are gonna catch this move. It's gonna go up. A lot of people are gonna FOMO in at the top, and then when they FOMO in at the top, when they start catching, you know, hugging up here, it's gonna pull back hard, and it's gonna leave them, you know, it's, you know, a little bit profit, but they're gonna, it's gonna go up and it's gonna go down, and it's gonna leave them hodling bags. And hodling bags is important because when you get at the bottom, you want to have capitulation at the bottom as well, where they sell the bags they bought here, and then we can start another move towards upside. It's how, you know, markets move. It's how markets move. So the fact that they did not catch this move, they did not catch this move, they did not catch this move, it's a very, very good for us, because that tells us right now that we can actually go a lot higher, and when everybody actually FOMOs in, when you know, Crypto Savvy and Cap, when everybody starts buying, you know, 46k levels, we might actually see very, very nice. Did Money post money? You still didn't post the 46k you know, yearly close. I want to see 46k yearly close. I think, you know, Blana has this very nice line, 46k, and he's been calling 46k for a long time. And right now I'm gonna show you the pattern that we had on the thumbnail. So we can go to YouTube, Crypto. First of all, let's go to the Crypto video, because I saw this on Crypto, because I gotta admit, you know, there's a lot of patterns on the chart. You don't see often stuff, and sometimes you'll see, you know, patterns, but you know, you won't care about those patterns too much, right? But this pattern that he had 3 hours ago, maybe he's been talking about this before as well. Maybe he's been talking about this before as well. This is a cup and handle pattern, but you can see how he's drawing. He's drawing from these tops up here. He's drawing like a straight line, cup and handle pattern up here. This is like perfect candle. I'm gonna explain to you a little bit of an anatomy of a cup and handle patterns and how they happen and what is actually happening. And I'm gonna explain to you this pattern up here is a legit cup and handle pattern, and the target is 46k. I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna show you by with technical analysis that this pattern is legit. I did not see this pattern, but right now when I'm looking at it, when I've been analyzing the pattern, it is legit cup and handle pattern. I'm going to show you exactly why that is the case. And over here, this is the pattern up here that we're going to talk about. So as you've seen on the thumbnail, this is the cup over here, this is the handle up here, and right now we are moving out of the channel handle up here, consolidation up here, break that towards the upside, and the target is at 46k. So if you do draw a line somewhere around here from these stops up here, something like this over here, you can see up here we are already hitting it almost on the dollar. Let's try to hit it on the dollar. Let's see if that's actually, yes, almost on the dollar, hitting that resistance level, which is very, very important, right? So this is the what we call the neckline, and this is the cup, and this is the handle part, right? So how does this work? So the target on the cup and handle patterns, the technical targets, what everybody else watches for, is the bottom down here to the neckline or to the line, and then you extrapolate that towards the upside, and you get some kind of target up here at 46.9, right? 46k. We don't want to say 47, we're gonna say 46.9, because that is Mladen's target, right? But the cup and handle pattern up here, get the cup over here with this handle up here, if we break the resistance up here at 36, 37, 38k, 31k towards upside, the target, technical target on the cup and handle pattern is all the way up at 46k. Now, we have been calling 46k because of Mladen. I myself had not been calling 46 because I do not actually know. What I do know on the chart, that it's gonna go up. It's gonna go up. So we've been strongly bullish. There has been reasons why we've been bullish. There is, you know, there is the moons, the super moon cycle and stuff like that, right? There is the reasons why we are strongly bullish. But I did not know whether that's gonna be 36, 42, you know, 48, you know, 50, you know, what kind of level up here. What I did know that what's gonna happen up here, down here, what we are doing with this move towards upside, this is accumulation phase. What we are doing with this move towards upside is we are creating a pivot point that's going to tell us when the last phase of the bull market started. So this accumulation phase, this is over here, is a leading phase where it goes towards upside. It creates some kind of top up here at the top. It creates some kind of top here at top. This top is going to give us a line. It's going to be a very, very nice line. We're going to love this line. Everybody's going to be talking about this line. This line is going to be the most legit, most beautiful line you have ever seen in your life. And this line is going to be very, very important. Also, it might be something like this going towards upside up here. We do not know, right? So because of these two bottoms down here, we need to follow this line as well over here. Because what can happen, I'm going to explain to you what can happen, but we know that this line up here, so if the price after hitting some kind of top of 46k maybe, starts pulling it back towards downside over here, we know as soon as this line gets broken towards upside, it is the moon time, guys. It is the last part of the moon. It is of the moon. That's it. On the other hand, if this line starts getting respected, so if he, instead of going towards upside, if he start going, you know, trending up here towards upside, we again know where the line is going. And once this line breaks, we are going high, so high, guys, extremely high. So that is why this pivot point is essential to create. We are creating this pivot point just like over here in previous years. In previous years up here, we created this very pivot point up here, and these pivot points told us that there is this line up here. You can see up here, as soon as we broke that, we retest that, consolidate and explode towards the upside. That's why this line was very, very important. But the reason I do not think that we are going to have the same move up here where we consolidate in a downtrend over here is because we already had that. So I think that consolidation might come towards the upside. So I think we might go towards the upside over here and then consolidate in an uptrend. Consolidate in uptrend, and that's actually a thing. You got a consolidation in a sideways, consolidation in a downtrend, and a consolidation in an uptrend. Consolidation in a downtrend is something like this over here. We just had a consolidation in a downtrend. So a lot of people are bearish, but it's just consolidating while it's pulling back. What does consolidation mean? It means that the price is trying to reset the RSI, the MACD, the indicators, trying to stabilize the price, trying to get moving averages to come closer to the price before it does next move. That's consolidation in a downtrend. But you could also have a consolidation in an uptrend where you go towards the upside, and since you are strongly bullish, you go up, but you don't go up that fast. You're consolidating slowly towards the upside. You let indicators down here, for example RSI, slowly, because over here when it goes towards the upside high, while you're going towards the upside, the RSI slowly moves towards the downside. So RSI is resetting while you're consolidating in an uptrend. So we could definitely have a consolidation uptrend where this uptrend eventually breaks towards the upside and we explode. We explode towards the upside. Now, how this second part is going to play out, we do not know, but we know that what we are looking for, we are looking for the top out, the stopping out pattern, for some kind of pattern at the top, maybe up here, maybe up there, we don't know where it is. Mladen thinks he knows this. It might be the case. It might be the case that's this one. Yeah, there is this one. Copy image. Let's see it up here. So this is yearly pump, right? From the bottom to the top, pump to the yearly, 46 move down, bottom to top to the yearly, this is yearly close, 13,863. From the bottom, pump from the first, you have a 46% dump towards downside and then pump, and then this is what's happening now. Copy. We gotta show the second image as well because it's important. This is why it's important to have Mladen in your chat group, guys. This is why it's very, very important to have Mladen in your chat group, because Mladen knows his stuff. right? Milano, let's just remove this so we don't have to see it. We just want to look at Milano lines, right? So this is 2017, 19, 18, you know, and this is right now. So you can see from these bottoms over here, we had a 46% drop, 46 on the dollar, drop down to the bottom at 15K. So the yearly open up here, the yearly open is at 46K 200. So if it plays out the same way, we are gonna have a 46K target right now. So that's why we are betting on a 46K, because Mladen knows his stuff, and Mladen figured this out very, very long. I mean, he figured it out, you know, very long. I don't know if this is the first time he said 46, or maybe it was before that, but it was very, very early. So we have been looking at 46K. Now, we didn't know that the pivot point is going to come eventually, right? We have been waiting for the pivot point, but 46 target was actually in our books, right? But right now, we are betting on 46K a lot more than we did before. And the probability for 46K is so huge right now, you guys have no idea. Why is it so huge right now? Because we are no longer talking about 46 from down here or over here, because if you start just moving straight up here, I mean, you're gonna get wrecked up here. There will be huge FOMO, there will be huge, you know, mainstream adoption, and it will just dump down. So there is no way you can get 46 like this. So what you have to do, you have to do fast move up, consolidate, fast move up, consolidate. Then you fast move up, consolidate a little bit, and then you explode towards upside. Because once you have this explosion to 46K, this big move, which people like we just said in the start, this move nobody caught, nobody's catching this move, and the last move, when they actually start catching the last move, that is the top, that is the euphoria, that is the mainstream adoption, that is the move that cannot go higher. Because once the money starts flowing in, that is the exit liquidity money that needs to be sold. So people buying down here are gonna definitely 100% start selling into that exit liquidity money, because once the FOMO gets so strong, once you get to 46, above 40K, 45K, 46, 47, I don't know, 46K, the FOMO is gonna be so strong that people are going to be talking about 80, 100K by the end of the year. It's just going, just pumping. You gotta buy it. Just like the meme. If you have been during the meme season, even in the meme season, we did. Even in the meme season, we said at one point, maybe the meme season is over, because you kind of see it. You know, the Pepe was Bitcoin of meme season, and you saw when Pepe topped out, guys. You saw when Pepe topped out up here, right? It topped out. It started going towards downside. This is a daily time frame right over here. Before that, it was. Do we have other Pepe, you know, charts up here? LSB chart, right? So over here it starts somewhere, right? Start going up fast up here, you know. But when this big euphoria came up here and just exploded towards, you kind of know it's pretty much over. So Pepe topped out. What happened after that a lot of meme coins did not top out. So Pepe started going slowly towards downside, stuff like that. People are still saying that he's gonna go towards upside. Pepe topped out because euphoria was just so huge, and euphoria at one point will be huge on Bitcoin as well. Even in this, you know, intermediate move, the euphoria will be so huge. Which chart were we looking at? Even this, yeah, doesn't matter. You can just look at it. This move is nice. Even this move up here towards upside, the euphoria is gonna be so huge. You will see that you know, the exit liquidity will be sold off, and it will create some kind of pivot point at the top over here. And that pivot point is gonna give us very, very nice lines. These lines are gonna be the most beautiful, legit lines that you can have on the chart. And that pivot point is gonna be the thing that we analysts look for to figure out when the last part of the move is gonna happen. And we have all of the moves, guys. We have all of the moves. See up here, it's already starting going towards upside. This is the plan right now. So the pivot point up here towards upside during the supermoon cycle, that's what we're expecting. We're expecting to go up to some kind of point, 46K, hopefully. And right now, this cup and handle pattern, as I just showed you, is looking at, we're gonna get to 46K. Once the 46K, because here's the part about fourth halving. Everybody expects after the halving for us to go right towards the upside, but I don't think that's gonna be the case this time. I think we're gonna go up to the 46k and then we're gonna slowly, you know, push down. And when we come to the halving, there will be some kind of FUD, and it will go even lower than that. I don't know if you're gonna go back to 30k or what's gonna happen. These are just random lines, but we are gonna go, and this part up here from 14 October to 14 October next year, entire move up here is gonna be very, very bearish. So I said it before, on the 14 October or before the 14 October, I'm gonna probably sell everything. I will look at my altcoins, whichever thing pumped and came to some kind of top, I'll probably be selling everything here around 14 October and probably be waiting an entire year before I buy again until the next supermoon cycle, and then the last part move towards the upside. But this pivot point will create these lines, guys, this line, and when it starts going towards the downside over here, once it breaks this is the last move. That's what everybody is waiting for. That is the move when mainstream kicks in. That is the move when you know, your mom and dad start talking about, you know, Bitcoin. That is the move when, you know, on your co-workers are suddenly like, hey man, did you see Bitcoin at, you know, 80k, man? Did you said something about Bitcoin, you know, 3 years ago, you know, what's this all about? You know, that is the time when everybody follows this. This is the, you know, what we are waiting for. Now, we knew how this is gonna play out. We still know how this is gonna play out. We gotta believe in something. I always say, you gotta stick to your guns. You gotta believe in something. And this is what we think. But you know, there is a lot of analysis during, you know, how the price develops and stuff like that. This is a very long-term chart. Very, very long-term chart. Whether we are right or not, we do not know. But we are trying to be right on the small moves, on the next moves, on the bullishness, bearishness on the markets and stuff like that, right? So these next moves are a lot more important than the entire thing, because, you know, sometimes in 2025, guys, sometimes in 2025, right? Sell 50%. Why does I think they sell 50%? I'm a little bit unsure. I mean, if you're already gonna sell, if you're already some kind of top, it doesn't make any sense to just sell 50% for whatever reason, if you already know it's gonna go down. So I think I might just sell 100%, just wait, you know, whatever move down. Now that might bite me in the ass. The reason it might bite me in the ass to sell, you know, everything up here, if it, instead of, because right now we just said that it will be, you know, it will go to 46k and do some pivot point. There will be a couple of lines over here that are very important, right? Now the problem that I can definitely see happening is I sell everything up here, and then the price, instead of, you know, consolidating in a downtrend, starts consolidating in an uptrend, and then I'm in deep S, because as soon as it breaks this towards the upside, I need to FOMO back in, right? So that could be a problem. I do understand that, and it's very important to be, you know, you understand that that can happen, but it doesn't make any kind of sense that, you know, just sell 50%. But yeah, it might be the thing. It might be the thing. Tila, please grow beer so Bitcoin can dump, and my shorts will make me money. Don't forget the midweek reversal. What's a midweek reversal? We might have some kind of pullback up here. I mean, it is strongly bullish move, and the week is not done. It's still for the, I mean, what can happen right now? Can we just pull this, you know, right back down again and do stuff like this? Yes, it can happen. We can, for whatever reason, just do this. But it doesn't seem that way. We just had the greatest FUD of the year, of the last couple of years. We had Binance FUD, Coinbase FUD. There is nothing bigger than that than USDT FUD. There is nothing. So unless Tether comes and gets, you know, scrammed or whatever it's called to the ground, you know, there is no dumping. There is no dumping. We gotta go up and get everybody to FOMO in, and then, you know, just, you know, pure selling pressure that's gonna push the price down, and then you can have new FUDs and stuff like that. But I think the price is right now too stupidly bullish for any kind of dump. You got a BlackRock, Citadel, these other exchanges, Credit Suisse, Deutsche Bank, you know, creating these ETFs, going into crypto, traditional finance trying to take over from the crypto, you know, newbies, you know, Binance and Coinbase. They're trying to take the people. You've got SEC FUD, yeah, SEC FUD, yeah, that's the Binance, and you know, so we know, guys, we know. So there is literally no reason I can see right now for why we should go down. There was a guy on Twitter. There is a guy on Twitter called 2 Pauper, and let's go to Twitter, and I've been shilling this guy before. 2 Pauper. There's this guy called 2 Pauper, and he did have a pinned tweet about flooding the markets. So this guy's actually been in the game. He's been showing the, you know, how much they are paying the newspapers, how much they are paying the influencers to shill something or fud something and drop the market. So the way they actually did it is they would get a request from some big money that want to buy it, you know, to something 20% lower. They will get some money for that, and they will start a campaign to drop the price down. Now, they cannot just randomly drop the price when price is very, very bullish. What they are doing is they are waiting for some kind of top. They're waiting for the sell pressure to increase. They're waiting for the move down, and at the very critical levels where the price needs to drop, that's when they post FUD. That's when they do the most damage, because that is when the FUD is gonna work and it's gonna drop the price down. They need to find these very critical levels of support and then post and then shield the FUD so they can push the price down. And then you get these big moves down, the FUD, the fear, the panic, and that's when the big fish are buying in. So this guy on Twitter was explaining this very well on how this actually stuff works. How this works. Now the fact that they did the big FUD over here and failed to break the support level, that gives us very, very bullish sentiment. Now, not only do we have bullish sentiment based on Binance and Coinbase not dropping us down, we have right now all of these big companies getting into crypto. Even Jeremy Powell said, do you know what he said today? Do you know what Jeremy Powell said today, guys? Do you know? Watch Guru is good because he posts a lot of stuff, right? Crypto appears to have staying power as an asset class. How can you be bearish right now, right? You cannot push. Number one, you have big green candles. You have Jeremy Powell says crypto assets have staying power as an asset class. Jeremy Powell says we see stablecoins as a form of money. It is really hard to post FUD now. So if they have some kind of FUD, and trust me guys, there is always some kind of FUD around. What they are doing is they are saving that FUD until the 46k top, and then when the price starts moving it, when they sell pressure of traders figuring out right now we are selling, that's when the FUD is gonna start kicking in. Jerome Powell. So that's when the FUD is gonna start kicking in. But right now there is no FUD, so we don't see this move up here. Nobody caught this move. Nobody's catching this move, but as soon as it starts breaking up here, everybody's gonna be FOMOing. Then they're gonna let this go all the way up until 46k. This move a lot of people will get. Unfortunately, they are getting in above 30k, above 40k. At this 46k, they will be getting in at these stops, and then the price will pull back. Unfortunately, that's just how the game works, guys. Unfortunately, that is how the game works. Now, the biggest reason why we are having this stream is the cup and handle pattern, guys. It's the cup and handle pattern. Let's go to the weekly time frame. I said in the very start of the video, I will explain you the technical reason why I believe in this pattern. I will explain you the technical reasons, the autonomy of a cup and handle pattern and how cup and handle pattern works. Now, the psychological level on how a cup and handle pattern works is the pattern starts going towards the downside. It starts going towards the downside, and then it starts curving towards the right. It tries to find some kind of button, starts curving to right, goes towards the upside, explodes up very fast. This is an explosive move towards the upside, and then it pulls back in consolidation down here. It creates some kind of channel up here, and then it goes outside that channel, goes to the resistance and breaks the resistance, and then it explodes towards the upside. Now, how is this working? So when it goes towards the downside, if you look at a moving average, there will be some kind of moving average up here going towards the downside. It will slowly be going to moving average, getting closer to the moving average. It will then jump above the moving averages and start climbing on the moving averages towards the upside. And once everybody and then people become bullish, and then price explodes towards the upside, towards some kind of resistance. It creates extensions from the price and the moving averages. And what happens here on the top, it starts pulling back, waiting for these moving averages to catch up to the price. They catch up with the price, it manages to hold them as a support, it bounces up here, comes to the resistance, and then if it's bullish enough, it can break the resistance up here and explode towards the upside. And that is how cup and handle works. It follows the price on the downside, it jumps above the moving, it follows the moving averages on the downside, jumps above the moving averages, follows the moving averages a little while, he has an explosive move towards the resistance, pulls back into the moving averages, jumps out, and then towards the upside. That is a cup and handle pattern, a perfect cup and handle pattern. Over here we have a perfect cup and handle pattern up here explained. Look here. First we go down with the moving averages up here falling down. We don't need all of the moving averages because all of the moving averages, just these fast moving averages. It follows the moving averages up here, getting squeezed down to the moving average. It jumps above the moving averages, runs on the moving averages, explodes very fast above the moving averages up here. Explodes the move up here above the moving averages towards the upside up here, explodes the move up, and then you have this consolidation into the moving averages, holds it at support, bounces up above this wedge up here. Right now there is a resistance up here at the top. As soon as we break that, that is the FOMO part of the move. That is the move up here towards the upside. And the cup and handle pattern has a very characteristic targets. Very special characteristic targets. It can be either this one up here, or it can be, you know, this trend line over here. It really doesn't matter up here. It goes from the very bottom to one of these lines up here, right? So it's either gonna be this one up here, right? This was the angle up here. This was this one, or it's gonna be the horizontal line up here, right? So one of these targets up here is gonna be the case. So that's something, you know, that gives us an area up here between these stops and this stop up here, give or take, between something like 47,000 and 45,000, give or take. 46,000 being in the middle of that. So that's why we are strongly bullish right now, extremely bullish. If this 31k fails, not fails, if the 31k resistance gets broken, we are gonna see a majestic move where the FOMO will kick in like you've never seen before, and people will FOMO in. And when they FOMO in, that is the top, because we did not have the top. People are missing this fast move consolidation, fast move consolidation, fast move consolidation, big move. There is no consolidation, price goes up, they have the FOMO in, and then it drops down. If it just goes up here and starts doing this, it might go even higher. You know, it can continue doing this for a very long time. And that is the only way I see us getting above, you know, 46, 47k. If we slowly start to, you know, cranking towards the upside. This happened before, guys. This happened before. If you go back down to 2016-17 level, this happened before. This happened before up here. This happened before. It goes up fast, people miss the move, and it consolidates. It goes up fast, consolidates. Goes up fast, consolidates. Goes up fast, consolidates. Right? It goes up fast, consolidates. Right? These fast moves and consolidation can push the price in a parabolic move towards the upside. Can this be the case in our case? It can be the case, but we don't know yet. Right now, what everything is telling us, cup and handle pattern up here, that this is going to be a fast move to 46k, and it's not going to be this parabolic move up here, a slow parabolic move towards the upside. At least for what we are seeing. I still think 24 will be crazy. Putin, Alaska, the current war to influence the US president elections spooked the market hard. I don't know how the war and the elections are gonna influence the market, but you know, by some kind of, you know, what are you gonna say? By some kind of, you know, rhetoric or some kind of analysis, you know, the market should perform well during the 24, you know, year of the election, because nobody wants, you know, the markets to go down when they are electing a new president. Trump is bad for crypto. I don't know, he likes money, so I think it's gonna be fine. What about altcoins? Altcoins, just a second. I think 2029 you will have big banks around the world having their own crypto custodian trading the parts. I'm not surprised if Coinbase gets bought out by a bank. It's very expensive. What if we can't hold 30k? What do you mean? You mean we dump from 30k? That's gonna be very bad. I don't see how we cannot break the 30k. I mean, I don't see how we can right now have any kind of resistance up here at 30k and just dump down. I mean, have you seen altcoins, man? Have you seen altcoins? They're so low down. We can check them out. Wait until Santos becomes president. I don't think he's a chance, but you know, when you thought everything was lost, when the shit cancels suing crypto and exchange, you get BlackRock Fidelity to rescue plus Jerome Powell too. Yeah, exactly. On the biggest FUD, that's when you have the big moves, guys. On the biggest FUD, that's when you have big moves. This is the FTX FUD, guys. This is the FTX FUD, the biggest, one of the biggest crash in crypto. Everybody thinks this is it, guys. But you know, we've been through entire bear market together, guys. We've learned the psychology of the market. We've learned how the market moves. We know the FUD, we know the shilling, we know the tops, we know the bottoms. This is very important. Understanding psychological part of the market is very important in but it's not just, you know, looking at the market, because when you see here something like FTSE creation is going down, the crypto market is down 20-30%, when you hear stuff like that, if you do not look at the charts, you do not know actually what's happening. But if you look at the charts, you will see oversold levels, you will see extensions, you will see bottoming patterns, you will see all of these things that give you very high confidence that this FUD, this thing is pushed down towards the bottom, right? And that's when we buy the fear and panic and stuff like that, right? Altcoins need to dry up and send the cash to Bitcoin. Yeah, diamond hands, people. The higher Bitcoins goes, the better alt season incoming. So altcoins are actually performing nicely up here. ADA is down here at these are just some of my channels up here. ADA is down here at the bottom, at least the way I see it, because this was a channel down here. It went down to the bottom of the channel right now. It looks like it bottomed out. Finally, it bottomed out. Not only the bottomed out on this channel up here, but it bottomed out on the bigger channel as well. So there is a lot of these, you know, big moves down over here. These are 43%. This is a capitulation style move down to the previous bottom over here, and right now it's picking up. So you got a double bottom down here on ADA, for example, right? And you'll see this on other coins as well. So this is not just the case for ADA, this is the case for a lot of altcoins. But ADA up here, when we started buying, and I bought Cardano as well, you see what happened with my coins, man. You see what happened with my coins, right? I don't know where it was, 46 something, right? Sometimes 50% of some of my investments. I mean, that's just, you know, way of the game. But with all altcoins right now from this bottom bounce up, that's what we are thinking. Look at the RSI down here. This is the weekly RSI. It's down at 35 level. Look at the daily RSI on ADA. The daily RSI has been lingering down here in this extortion pattern, you know, at around 20 levels. Right now it's pulling a little bit back. That's very good. But, you know, it's been down at 20. Like, how much down can you pull, right? Phantom up here as well. Down here on the bottom, it was down at 24 on the daily. On this move down, it was extending towards downside. Hit this bottom, and right now it's climbing out of the channel towards the upside. That's why Phantom is up 8% right now. Look at it. Look at Matic, guys. Look at Matic. Where do I have my lines on Matic? Matic up here. Let's go to the weekly time frame on Matic. Look, Matic as well, hitting down this bottom channel up here. I don't know if this is actually a very good channel. I don't know even if how did I draw these lines? Oh yeah, this is just extension from the previous lines. Okay, it's just from previous lines. It hit this bottom down here. Look at this move towards downside. This is over here is capitulation move. And you don't have just one capitulation move. You have a capitulation move on all moves. So this down move up here had a capitulation move down here, right? This move over here had a capitulation move over here, right? All the moves have some kind of capitulation move, and these capitulation moves tend to be some kind of bottom, right? And this is not the case for Cardano or Phantom or Matic. All coins have mostly had this capitulation move right now towards downside. When they drop big time, right now they're pulling back. Dogecoin up here right now for 4% up. Unfortunately, not yet up as much as it needs to be, and you know it still needs to break. But on the small time frames up here, it is trying to get out of this zone over here towards upside, which is trying, you know, getting very nice moves towards upside. A lot of people are betting for any kind of pullback on altcoins, but I don't think we're gonna see altcoin season just yet, guys. First of all, the dominance up here, at least from, you know, our analysis, is going up to the 200 moving average. The 200 moving average up here, right? That's a little bit more move up. That's not high. That's not that much, but you know, a little bit more up. But I think, you know, when we get to these kind of levels, altcoins are gonna start picking up, and we're gonna start doing this over here. Once we start doing this up here, I think we might get our altcoin season, because once dominance starts getting to these levels, I think Bitcoin is gonna continue rallying towards upside, while dominance is gonna start going towards downside. Just something like it happened over here. Hit up and start going downward. Altcoins are still rallying, I think. So that's good. So I think we have a little bit more until the dominance starts going towards upside, but good coins will outperform altcoin. And you'll see already right now some coins are outperform. Not good coins are going to outperform Bitcoin, and you see right now that some altcoins are already doing bigger moves than Bitcoin, right? So that's always going to be the case. Alt season, the 2000, there is a lot of alt season, and we're going to have another meme coin season again, guys. I can promise you that before the next bull market, I think there might just be another meme coin season. Hey, are you bullish? What do you think of ARB? How high will it go? Yeah, also ARB is also one of these coins that has the bottom right now. I think I have a line on ARB. I'm gonna show you the weekly time frame up here, and it also looks like it hit the bottom down here. It had a really nice morning doji star, a reversal pattern down here on the downside. It hit the bottom down here, it's bouncing off. So a lot of altcoins, not just some altcoins, I think all of altcoins have hit some kind of bottom, and right now everything is bouncing off of that bottom, right? Some coins are bouncing more, some coins are not bouncing more, but you know, a lot of coins did hit this bottom down here, whatever that is. BNB is disappointing, usually it goes up good, then again it's under a SEC lawsuit. Yeah, I haven't actually checked the BNB. Let me see BNB. Quick sec. BNB 0.3%, very weak, very weak. But it is holding some kind of button down here. It is on the 200 moving average on the weekly time frame. It is holding this very important level of support. So it might consolidate for a little bit more time up here, but it is holding this strong support up here. See, so it went down up here, but I'm a little bit unsure what's gonna happen. I think people are still, you know, very cautious about BNB, but we have this line up here, give or take, right now, and if it breaks out of this, you know, this triangle over here, wherever that is, if it breaks out of this triangle towards upside, I mean, I think it might actually have a nice move towards upside. So people are scared of buying BNB, but you gotta ask yourself, is BNB gonna die? Will there happen something to BNB, so BNB, you know, is gonna go down to zero? I don't know. Will be the next FTX? I don't know. But if it survives, I'm gonna promise you right now that it's gonna explode like, you know, you've never seen stuff. FTM is a great coin. I don't know much about it. Matic is under a SEC loss. A lot of coins are out under SEC losses. Our Benopia are very linked to it. Yeah, maybe that's the case. Just in. Investment firm Valkyrie files for spot Bitcoin ETF. They just keep coming up, guys. They just keep coming up. They just keep coming up. This is just in, guys. This is just in. 1 minute ago. Investment firm Valkyrie files for spot Bitcoin ETF. Another one, guys. Another one. Quote tweet. They just keep on coming. Another one, guys, another one. If you are not bullish by now, I don't know what you are. You know, I don't know what you are. So, as you can see, it was very important live stream, emergency live stream. And if you like this so far, hit the like button. Only 24 likes, only 24 likes. DJ Khalid, late adopter. There is enough Bitcoin for all these firms to have an ETF. Now, they've been selling mostly paper coins, I think. I don't know why. Maybe they've been, you know, maybe they've been gathering Bitcoin down at the bottom. So, you know, made it 25. Nice. Like I said, forget about 46. We are going to the new universe. There you go. It's good times, guys. It's good times. I mean, the bear market was brutal. But you see, stuff changes so quickly. Stuff changes so quickly and you become bullish. And life is good again. And while life is good, remember the times, because the bad times will come. The bad times will come. And you gotta remember that, you know, that too shall pass and the new sun is gonna come out. The new moons are gonna come out. And everything like that. I hope you enjoyed the show, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show. I have not much left to talk about. I am strongly bullish. I am expecting more moves towards the upside. Short term up here, I'm a little bit unsure whether we're gonna get consolidation right now, what's gonna happen over here. Might look at some small time frames up here. It went really fast up here, and there are definitely extensions up here. Not gonna analyze too much. Brr, as a ticker. You survived, yeah. Guys, you are the blue balls. You are the blue balls. There will be no more blue balls. It might go down, you know, after up here, it might go down a very quick down here like Corona dump again, and you might become a blue ball. Hopefully. But the blue balls times are finished, guys. The blue ball times are finished. This is the blue ball area. This is the blue ball area, guys. Blue balls Yeah. Blue balls. That's the blue ball area. Unfortunately, not everybody is blue balls. Hopefully some of you are. Hopefully you don't get any kind of, you know, worse FUD. Better FUD or stuff like that. There's that. Beard looking nice. Yeah, it's gonna go. It's kinda... Do I hear Dodge Daddy? Yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you for stopping by. I'll see you another time. And we're gonna play Dodge Daddy just one more time. Full throttle. And I hope you have a nice day, a nice evening. And this is not over yet, guys. There is still a lot of years left until 2025. We still have a lot of time left. A lot of time left. So, a lot can happen over here, guys. A lot can happen. So be sure to stay on with this channel. We're gonna be here through entire bull market as well. And I hope you all have a nice day. I wanna be a millionaire. Go Dutch. Go Dutch. I'll see you around, guys. Enjoy. Dutch Daddy, yeah. Go Dutch. Go Dutch. Dutch Daddy, yeah. Dancing Teslas and SpaceX. This techno king is on a roll. There is no shame in his game. He's having fun, he's in control. I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. Go Dutch. Go Dutch. Dutch Daddy, yeah. Go Dutch. Go Dutch. Dutch Daddy, yeah. I see stars when I hear Dutch. Forget the moon, I'm off to Mars. Cash is trash, is confetti. So dollar bills can kiss my Go Dutch. Go Dutch. Dutch Daddy, yeah. Random rewards are so sweet, honey's all that I can see. Blame nature, why don't you? I make no apology, I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire, I'm not weak or lazy. I'm like electricity, I'm the path of least resistance. Always lies the way for me, I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. Go Dutch, 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 Dutch. Go Dutch, Dutch, Dutch Daddy, yeah. Go Dutch, 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 Dutch. Go Dutch, Dutch, Dutch Daddy, yeah. Dancing Teslas and SpaceX. His techno king is on a roll. There is no shame in his game. He's having fun, he's in control. I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. Go Dutch, 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 Dutch. Go Dutch, Dutch, Dutch Daddy, yeah. Go Dutch, 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 Dutch. Go Dutch, Dutch, Dutch Daddy, yeah. I see stars when I hear Dutch. Forget the moon, I'm off to Mars. Cash is trash, is confetti. So dollar bills can kiss my Go Dutch.